right, thanks for checking out today's video. Today I'm going to be wrapping this downpipe because, as many of you know, with a turbo car, heat is your number one enemy. And a lot of these newer cars, I can't talk, for whatever reason, the intake and the induction system wraps around over the turbo, goes out the side. This isn't like the best intake setup, but you have all this heat just radiating upwards, heat soaking everything above. All your induction is just getting hot with this downpipe, and hot side with the turbo being right there. So that's enough talking. I'm basically going to show you the best way to wrap your exhaust. It's a relatively new style of wrapping. I'm going to use your typical exhaust wrap that's like a fiberglass fabric, but then I'm going to go over it with a very thin dimple tin, like a heat shield type material that looks somewhat OEM, and it dissipates heat so good. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm going to be able to actually put my hand on it when it's done and wrapped. It's going to dissipate heat so good when it's done. But let's get into it, and I'm going to show you what tools you need to do it as well. So this is going to be what everyone's probably more familiar with as your typical fiberglass based exhaust wrap. I'm soaking it in water right now to make it more flexible and just lay down better. Soaking it in water helps a lot, but the difference, what I'm going to do here, is going to be going over it with this heat dissipating exhaust shielding. This is what's going to make the biggest difference, even more so than just the wrap. This is like above and beyond extra good to keep the temps down and just keep the heat out of the bay. All this is really trying to do is keep the heat from radiating from this point upwards to getting the heat and all that energy to exit down and be below and under the car, out away from your induction system, if that makes any sense. So let's get this prepped up. I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this around the downpipe. Okay, now that we've got the downpipe properly wrapped up with this fiberglass based exhaust wrap, it's time to go ahead and move over to the heat shielding, which is, god dang, that's really reflective. It's dimpled, and it's made in a way to really dissipate heat in an efficient way. So it's pretty easy to work with. All I did was get some heavy duty, they call them all metal, they're not quite tin snips, they're just heavy duty scissors. Milwaukee, they're advertised as being fully metal, even up into the handles. So yeah, this is going to be working with, and I have a spot welder to actually attach it to the downpipe, and that's what's going to be neat. And it's not much. I'm going to link everything I'm using in the description, because that's going to be, without that, it's I don't really know how you would do it. Maybe with the straps, with something like this, but it definitely wouldn't look quite as clean. The way I'm going to do it, no straps or anything, it's just going to be spot welded onto the exhaust, so it should come out pretty clean. All right, trim to fit. I'm going to start with this top section here. Obviously I have a notch cut out for the O2 sensor. Let's get this stuck on there. Let me just start off by saying lessons have definitely been learned. I had first tried cutting and spot welding. The first material, the first heat shield I had bought, it ended up being aluminum. So 90% of what's available out there in this stuff is aluminum, but you want to make sure the stuff you order is actually stainless steel. Stainless steel welds, spot welds, way easier. Aluminum is a whole different animal to deal with when it comes to welding. So if you got stainless steel, you're good to go. Just make sure you don't make the mistake I did. Get it right the first time. It was really neat to work with. I wish I had enough hands to show you the spot welding process and be able to record it, but you can see some spot welds here. I guess it could look prettier, but from a distance it's fine. But yeah, it's so neat. I'm gonna try and set up the camera and record the process of sticking the stainless steel together. Prongs here, you literally just stick it, and then I have a pedal here that I click, and it just spot welds the stainless together. And you could adjust the strength. See, I have it a little bit cranked up a little high because I actually put a little hole right there. So I'm gonna turn down the voltage. We're not trying to melt through the stuff. We're just trying to make it stick together. This is already plenty. I was just kind of demonstrating what it looks like. But you see all the little tiny dimples? This is actually being spot welded together. It's pretty neat. I guess the stainless is just so thin. This is all it takes, man. I'm gonna put one more right here just for demonstration. Focus. Just like that. So this is like a strap that I had loop around, and then, yeah, I'm spot welding it to the top portion there. See this portion here? It's like a strap. So this cover here and this wrapped around the bottom up to the top. So yeah, I'm gonna make another piece like this, continue down and go over the exhaust wrap. So here we are. I'm actually using up the last bit of my material, but it's real easy to work with. I'm going over the seams with the spot welder, and I'm gonna have somebody record me because right now I'm working on this seam here. And as you see this little gap with the spot welder, you push it tight, hit the trigger, spot weld it. So like you see all these little dimples here, I've gone over this seam so it's nice and tight, there's no gap. So hopefully I can get this on video and kind of show you the process. I realize I haven't really shown you much of the actual spot welding, which is kind of the neat stuff. So you see all this gap here. Hopefully after this next few clips, this is gonna be nice and tight, and we're gonna be done for today because I am out of material, but I'd say it's looking pretty good. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing the gap close and then hitting the trigger. Show them the pedal real quick. This is the trigger to do the spot welding. There we go. It's all spot welded along the seam. There's no gap. That's what we're looking at here. All right, guys, that's pretty much a wrap for this. I don't know if I said already, but I'm going ahead and put the factory turbo cover back on. This is it for this one. Wrapped it in exhaust wrap, and then with the stainless steel dimpled heat shield material. Make sure it's stainless steel and not aluminum. Aluminum does not spot weld. And yeah, the whole point of this is it's just more heat control. You know, you'll notice a lot of your modern cars have this exact same material on exhaust components, even on the fire. Like on I've noticed on Europeans, they like to use this stuff on the firewall, just along, you know, around the engine. It's really good at dissipating heat. It's really good stuff, man, and it's cheap, easy to work with. It was actually kind of fun doing the spot weld. But yeah, so I got the welder, so I have this, I can get more material, and who knows, but who knows with this material, I can get more material, maybe wrap some headers on the truck or downpipe on the GS, or who knows, man. So yeah, I'm getting more familiar working with this material. I like how it looks OEM. It looks like it could have came with it, with this heat shield on there, but all right, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, comment. Got any questions, let me know. Later. Peace.